Web3 Bridge Cohort 9, sponsored by Base.
Hello guys, it's James from Web3 Bridge, and I'm here to talk about my week 9 at Web3 Bridge. So week 8 we did the introduction into frontend, which is React, and week 9 we started acting on it. So we built projects using React, and these projects are projects that utilizes Web3 Solidity and blockchain as the backend. So we can call them like a full stack Web3 projects. And what we did is building the front end, building the smart contract, and learning how to integrate both. Which for that we used our injected Web3, which is being injected by our wallet. That way it gives us access to the blockchain. And on our front end, we can act on that. And I was able to understand how the integration path works. So it's basically similar to how we integrate in front end to the back end, but at the same time, it's a bit different. And we also learned how to listen to changes on the blockchain. So by using events, we listen to events on the blockchain, and when there's a change, like an update to states, through our codes, our front end will be able to read it and update that particular point, that particular component that is being used.
During the weekend, we started working with front end tools. We started delving into Web3 front end using tools like React, TypeScript, Dapps, and some other libraries like Web3.js, React, Web3 front end. So we also, some of the dApps that we built during the week 9 where we were delving into front end was we built a Cranford dApp, we also built a blog dApp. So the tools we mainly used for the Cranford dApp was Dapps, which we set up our wallet connection. We also set up the connection with our contract, which is to be able to interact with some functions that are in the contract. Like for the crowdfund app, we were able to create a campaign where we would start a crowdfund campaign so people can come and donate. Then there were other functions that we directed to donating either to a particular crowdfund campaign that we created. So after the crowdfund app, we also built a blog app in which we directed the functions. We also handled the connection with the Dapps, and most of the function interaction were also done with the Dapps. So in the blog app, we had functions like creating a blog post, which you can create a blog post and post to your blog post. We also have functions like tipping a post. So if someone the user creates a blog post, then you as a user of that particular blog, you can come in and tip the person within that. So these are just things that we did in the front end week.
To week 9 where we went in depth in fully integrating a contract. So we actually had a crowdfund contract already made, so we just wanted to integrate and build a DApp front end for that contract. So it was quite intense. We were introduced to ETAS as a library. We used ETAS for the integration, connecting so many things. So it was able to pop up, add campaigns, and quite a number of things. We used React as our framework actually, and it was intense. Honestly, I had quite a lot of challenges because I'm not so much into front end. Not like I'm into back end anymore. I'm not so much into front end, so it was quite difficult for me. But I think I was able to scale somehow.
So we built on what we learned the last week, which was week 8, when we introduced to Web3 front end. So the class was interesting. We started with integrating a crowdfund app with crowdfund contracts with our front end. So we built the UI using Tailwind and HTML and Tailwind, as we all know. And we started integrating it with JavaScript. We use React hooks such as use states, use effects, use context, use reusers, and it was really an interesting week because we learned about reduced multi-calls. We learned about promise.all, how to fetch data using promise.all, the difference and the advantage of Redux multi-cores over promise.all. We also work on a task where we were to integrate a smart contract that serves as a block content web app, where the smart contracts where people can come up and create a profile, create a block with content, and people can read through their content and give them a tip of an security token. So I integrated the smart contract with React, with Tailwind, use it as JS because the mentor walked us through the ITAS documentation and the basic methods that we need in the ITAS documentation to integrate the smart contracts. He walked us through how to connect with our MetaMask, eagerly connect, and currently connect. He taught us about how to switch gens, taught us how to update the state of our app based on emitted events. It also taught us about how to use different gens to when a user is connected to a chain that was supported by the contract, how to prompt the user to switch to a different network. So that was all what week 9 was about. It was an interesting week, and I look forward to learning more about Web3 frontend because it's something I want to deep dive into and know much about it. Thank you very much.
Web3 Bridge Cohort 9, sponsored by Base.